Welcome, boys and girls. Christine here with more of Legends of the Third Age for Battle for Middle-earth. Now, there's going to be a bunch of Rohan missions coming up. We do have the Eves of Fangorn. That's one mission I will play, but I want to do a guide on how you approach these missions with the Rohan army, because this is actually going to be an important thing. We're going to go with the West Eminent situation. It's kind of like dealing with online trolls, really, just a comparison for anyone that knows. It's really the perfect metaphor for how you deal with online trolls in real life, because they do exist. They will try very hard. They will break every rule in the book, and you still need to fight them. Now, in this case, I do have an army that's pretty strong, and we need to ensure that we don't get drowned by the noise of trolls. So, we are going to build over here. We're going to get a farm. We're going to deal with some of those wargs over there. The reason we're going to deal with some of those wargs is because we need to get the economy up in order before things are sorted out. So we just need to make sure that the gates are closed. That's, by the way, how you deal with the rogue crime. And the AI in general, Battle for Middle-earth, they're always going to try and attack you very, very hard, very quickly. And so you need to ensure that they don't have the means and ability of doing so. So in this case, we just get an archery range. We deal with the wargs right there. The Rohirrim are really good at clearing out all the wargs. Again, similar situation with dealing with online trolls. We switch these guys over to skirmish formation, and the reason we switch them to skirmish formation is because we want them to do more money. It's not an important thing. Yeah, that's an isolated unit. Make sure you deal with that. You try and use your cavalry to deal with isolated units. It is a shame I don't have leadership aura and I don't have Daybreak as an ability, but just as long as we play the role very quickly and efficiently here, we will be fine. Now, very important thing, I'm going to get this outlying farm. Any moment they spend dealing with outlying farms is a moment you can use for your own particular advantage to get the fire arrow situation right there sorted out. We're going to get more yeoman archers because we do need them. And we can get the postern gate in order to get these Rohirrim healed up if we need to. We don't need to right now. I'm just going to pay attention right here and just save. Make sure you save, because if you don't save, if you constantly try and play this kind of thing without paying bothering, then you're going to end up being smashed by the Urkai, who are going to come up with a lot of different resources against you. So that's another unit right there. We do need that postern gate in order to heal our guys. We do have the healing ability if need be, but it's best to not use that unless strictly necessary. We can obviously lure them in, but first we do need that archer range to be, you know what, forget the archers. We don't need more archers. We just need level 2 right here because we need those fire arrows. Resource income is being slow right now. That's fine. That's perfectly normal. That's how these things do work. So we're just going to get those things sorted out. And now we lay a trap. We open the gates just enough because they're going to see those open gates and they're going to try and come for them. And that means that all the units they have as their principal army will be exposed. We can also, as I said, they do have those gates open. So they're going to try and force something that they shouldn't force. This is where we use healing ability to deal with the wargs as the warg riders, because they're going to be the... And then when they show up like this, when they show up to attack you like this, that's when you close the gates, slam them shut, even though I still don't have fire arrows, and we're going to use Summer Riders of Rohan as a distraction. Okay, we do attack right here, and we then go with the summon ability to distract the pikemen. Now, the pikemen are coming. They are a problem. We don't have a solution right now, but we can still do cycle charging and take out their lumber mills. And we can outpace we can outpace the pikemen. Just make sure you don't lose any actual riders, because it's not worth it. Let's pull back right here, get some healing done inside our settlement. Make sure we get fire arrows. Once you get fire arrows, it's much simpler of a situation in order to actually tackle and open the gates. Like that's the point where you open the gates. Since they're so distracted right now, they don't actually have a lot of unit production. We can use these guys, the summon Rohirrim, to deal with them. Alright, so open the gates. We have gotten fire arrows. We're still getting that well right there. And we want to hit their economy and unit production at the same time. We destroy their unit production, we win the mission. Make sure we do that too, right there. Okay. Okay, destroy all evil camps. We're gonna take some casualties right here, and we still don't have fire arrows. Oh, we do actually have fire arrows. We just need to get the upgrades. Try not to lose any units, because it's very important to keep your units from mission to mission. Again, not a perfect analogy. I know it's never that simple. Make sure you use your heal ability to maximum effect in this particular situation. Remember, they do need a tier 2 barracks in order to okay, let's merge them together, and our guys right here can go deal with the new barracks that they have, because they do have a new barracks. And they're churning out a lot of shit right now. Now, very important, you keep your units alive, you keep them steady, you keep them healed up. Alright, so we get those guys over there, we get the peasants to merge with those fellows, and we deal with that new barracks. Just pay attention to what's going on, make sure we don't lose anything to pikes, and now we start moving our archers, because the archers are really the ones that win the game. But make sure you don't kill them too fast, because that also has its own drawbacks right here in Battle for Middle-earth. You obviously do need certain levels of experience as well. So we just pull back. Pay attention. This is the critical point where you want to save. You want to make sure you have that save point in order to secure your army, because it is important to keep everyone alive. Okay, we do still need something else. We do need the stables. We do need to get rid of one of the farms right here. We have map control. That's very, very important in this kind of circumstance, kind of situation. We want to use said map control for our own reasons. And so now, what we're going to do... We could win the mission right here, but that's not ideal, because there's still other upgrades we do want to do, and so at this point the mission is won, the rest is time. You get an armory, you get the upgrades, you make sure every single unit you have levels up. If you want to ensure that your guys are doing the right thing, here's what you do. You come over here and you send your riders of Rohan in this particular situation to take down some of the unit production. Not all of it, I emphasize that. But you take out some of the unit production, and you also make sure that they have that they're targeting the center building. When you target their central building, you're preventing them from constructing anything else, and then you can just spend your time dealing with things that really do have actual value. Don't worry about their economy right now. Their economy does not fucking matter in the slightest over here. Okay, so we deal with that. Now, I am at the command point limit in this specific mission. We want to ensure we level up properly. We want to ensure that we get all of their stuff with interest. Because that's the thing, that's the key over here for... Oh, okay. Alright, now let's cut the bullshit and just destroy that. So they don't have any units anymore, they don't have any farms anymore. The rest is just cleanup crews doing their job. That's how you deal with that. So we just need to wait time, we just need to wait resources, and that's how you play most of these skirmish missions in the game. Like, once you get to this point, the rest is just like waiting for upgrades, farming experience, doing all that kind of stuff. Like, we're at the... and also, pay attention to each individual unit, by the way. This is where you lose stuff. Alright, so that's constructed. We do have some Urkai there still. We do have some upgrades that need construction still. Make sure you're leaving the central tower, you're destroying the central tower, because that's the thing that they can use to construct more buildings. We also want to make sure that they're not building new outposts. I don't think that they have the resources necessarily right here to build new outposts, but you just want to ensure that you have that balance point, that they're not spawning new units, and that their stuff is, you know, irrelevant. Because that's the thing. Whatever they think they might have against you at this point, whatever the AI may think that it has against you, and they'll try and use it, right? They'll try and still use whatever resources they have. I mean, in this case, since I do have certain units that do need certain levels, it would be a good idea for me personally to just, you know, wait a bit more, level up things. But that's the strategy, gentlemen. Cosine signing out. And just to go over the victory screen over here, in case anyone is wondering, so I ranked him up, I got armor, I got upgrades. The rating of this is probably total victory, 33k score. That's pretty good, total victory for this mission. And as you can see, while some units are pretty low and I don't have peasants for everyone. By the way, the yeoman archers are just a placeholder anyway until we get the... high elves, I keep thinking in Warhammer 3 terms. Now, not everyone leveled up equally and all that. That's not the most important thing. The important thing is you got your army through it, you kept your units alive, and that's how you defeat Isengard. Now, with regards to how you fight as Gondor or how you fight as Mordor, well, to be honest, how you fight as Gondor is a similar but different situation. We'll get to that once we get to Faramir. I'll do a guide on that, but here, obviously, I'll be doing West Emnet. I don't necessarily need the vast amount of resource. I need command points before Helm's Deep. And then we're going to follow up Helm's Deep with that. So it is important to get as many command points as you possibly can before you get to that situation. And once you get to Gondorian armies, like, yeah, you just want to make sure you have that. Like, the mission I'll do is Eastfold, for instance. Like, over here, the missions I'll be doing is, like, I'll do East Emnet. Once East Emnet is done, we'll get Eves of Fangorn. Once we have that, we'll get Gandalf for one final mission, and we'll do Eastfold for final command points, and then we have Helm's Deep. Helm's Deep is pretty easy once you get to it, if you've played up properly up until this point. Like, you choose the right missions. Like, Westfold is not worth it. East Emnet is. Fangorn isn't. Wold isn't. Like, Fangorn can be nice for power, but really not quite. Anyway, Cosine signing out.